Alright guys, so tonight we're on a little road trip, a little field trip here with the two hounds in the back seat, but we're gonna go introduce you to the other project we've got going on that I mentioned in the last video if you'd watched that. So been working with this one for a couple of years. Picked it up out of actually an an airport hangar. That was pretty cool. Rolled up and guy's like, yeah, just pull up to the gate, and he let me right on the main strip there, and we went over to a hangar that is, I think, Dad owned, and opened it up, and there this thing was, pristine, sitting. So who we're gonna meet tonight, his name's Dave Hartwig. Lately we've been calling him the Wig and Twigster, like Twig or Wig. Dave works too. He's my painter. He's the only one that touches any of my cars when it comes to paint. And he does a phenomenal job when you allow him to. It's actually more difficult when you tell him, like, hey, it's just a drift car, dude. Just don't even worry about making anything match. Just paint it, you know? Make it look all right. And you can see him kind of like get a little glitchy. He doesn't like it. But yeah, one of the best painters in the area, despite what the shop may look like. Not an official booth, but really, really hardcore work comes out of this place. So first stop, what we're gonna do, we're gonna actually swing to the gas station. The guy lives off Mountain Dew with a side of cigarettes. So I'm pretty sure he doesn't even eat food, he just drinks Mountain Dew. Hartwig's one square. It's the only door he opens up in this whole place. Let's go for the big one. That'll really get him going. You want to see him riled up? That's the one. Let's roll. Yeah, right. So this is Dave Hartwig. He's my painter. Like I said, everything I have comes here, no matter what it is. Drift car, show car, whatever. So this one we're currently doing right now is the RX7. We'll introduce you to that. So far he's got basically everything laid out. When I brought it out here originally, I had a little bit of the factory primer still on it. The body kit was roughly mounted. Obviously you can tell he did a good job getting that mocked up to where it needs to be. In the rear here, I actually had these extended quite far out, so there's metal liners that are in here, and then Dave finished that for me also. So now we're gonna get into some primer, and then eventually obviously paint. So the motor is out in Ohio right now, near Dayton, Defined Auto Works. So the guy is known for building like big 4-rotors and stuff. If you're not familiar, this is a 3-rotor going in this thing. And then they charged me an extra $160 because that guy didn't have a forklift. So they had to unload it, they unloaded it, and then reload it on a flap on like a drop back. And then they only had to go like a few miles with it, and they charged me an extra $160 to deliver it. This is the Rocket Bunny side skirt. It obviously rivets on, or right now it's Cleco clamped on, but the reason we're having to swap to these WRX rear skinny wheels is because we're on factory suspension yet, and the ride height isn't obviously right. So the wheels, since the body kit's so aggressive, you can see like the edge of this kind of will contour to the face of the wheel and tire. So that being said, this will get mounted on there, so then Dave can paint this thing without having to worry about this being either not on the car, not matching, or when he does mount it, hitting the tire and then screwing up the fresh paint on it. Yes. It's working. Wow, total offs. Oh no. Oh no. These guys are the wrong freaking bolt pattern. So are we gonna go back and order some other one? I don't know what we're gonna do right now. Maybe hack these out. Put them on the 240 and just see how quick you can rip them off. Did it fit? Yep, it fits. You're a master with the torch. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we do custom stuff around here. Just wait till you see us torch the real wheels. The reason I'm going with the 3-rotor is because the VIN itself. So this is a 95 RX7 and the VIN for it is 333. So I thought not a better reason than it just calling for one itself. Obviously 333 being 3 rotors, and it is a rotary car. So the ideas kind of kicked around consistently. Should we put a V8 in the car? I had the RB26 out of the 240 that now has the V8, and I was like, well, it doesn't pay to waste that. And then I decided to pull the trigger on a 3-rotor from Thailand. It looked super legit. They were sending me photos, videos. They put my name next to it, you know, the whole deal. And it ended up being a total scam. It really got me. So after that, I kind of had written off 3-rotors in general. And then until recently, I saw a post on Instagram, and they were saying they've got this FD car, and they were no longer going to finish the project. So we ended up scooping this motor up, and it took us a little bit to find it. I actually had a friend that hunted down the motor, and then I kind of put those two together, and then he was able to get the motor back from the machine shop it was at. Drove it all the way up from Illinois just so I could take a peek at it. As soon as I saw it, I had to have it. So now that motor is out by Logan at Defined Auto Works. I'm sure you're familiar with some of his videos in his 4-rotor RX7. Although I'd love a 4-rotor, just not the budget, so 3-rotor it is. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching again. So this is the unveil of the RX7. Follow along. We should get some more motor updates soon. Obviously paint updates from Dave as soon as we get anything from that, and maybe we can even get out here and see a little bit of shooting as he's maybe laying down primer or paint. I guess we'll have to talk about that, but I want to say thanks for having me on here, man.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more.